my lovelies, thank you so very much for being with me today. I'm so happy you're here. I hope you're all doing really well. Today's pick a card reading is, are you on their mind? Are they thinking about you? What are their thoughts around you and the energy surrounding this connection as well? So I cannot wait to jump in, but before we do, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, BetterHelp. The tarot can be an amazing tool for giving you greater understanding into yourself and to insights into your situation. However, we are living in a very unique time where we are making the shift from unconscious to conscious relationships. Many of us now understand that our patterns and negative conditioning can impact our adult relationships, which is why it can be so helpful to explore these aspects of ourselves and to heal so that ultimately we can attract healthy and fulfilling relationships. Working with a BetterHelp therapist has been essential for me during the really challenging time of my spiritual awakening. The process of understanding my codependent tendencies and ultimately being able to overcome them and heal them has transformed my life and my relationships. If there is something which is interfering with your happiness or success and is affecting your emotional or mental health, like having a toxic or unhealthy relationship or friendship, then it may be beneficial for you to speak to a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and to help you. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you to your own licensed therapist, and you can start talking to a professional within 48 hours. You can have your session in a private online environment and at your own convenience. Along with your phone or video call, you can exchange unlimited messages, and it is all completely confidential. Join the 2 million people who have taken charge of their mental health and created a bright future with an experienced BetterHelp therapist. You can get 10% off your first month by visiting betterhelp.com/Lumiere. That's betterhelp.com/Lumiere. All the details are linked in the description box below this video as well. So thanks again to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. Now let's take a look at the groups. Group number 1 is the Amethyst Heart. Group number 2 is the Apatite Palm Stone. And group number 3 is the Raw Rose Quartz. So take as much time as you need to make your selection. As always, listen to your intuition. Let your inner voice guide you. When you are ready, all the timestamps are in the description box below this video. Hit your timestamp and I will see you in a moment. Hey my lovelies, thank you for joining me. This is your reading for everyone who picked group number 1 and the amazing Amethyst Crystal Heart. It's so nice. Let's find out. If you are on your person's mind, if they're thinking about you, what is going on with them? Express your love through gifts. This is really beautiful. This is a 19. So yeah, breaks down to a 10, breaks down to a 1. That may be significant to you, and also pearls as well. So there's a beautiful pearl on this card. So I think you can expect like some kind of movement here. They may offer you a gift, right? Perhaps a physical gift in your connection, or kind of expressing kind of how they feel about you, or kind of what's going on in their emotional landscape through some sort of gesture towards you. So I definitely feel some energy of them coming towards you. It may also be that that you have given them something at some point that is very meaningful, okay? And they're often thinking about this, or they're often reminded of you, or you come to their mind when they like touch this object or around this object. So there's something physical that reminds them of you is the message that I'm getting. Be supportive. So this is a 45, breaks down to a 9. That may be significant to you as well. It says make a genuine effort to show you care. So I see a lot here about kind of them, I don't know, just kind of making some sort of solid action, you know, showing up in some kind of physical way to kind of express their feelings to you. All right. So also about them wanting to meet your needs, kind of being supportive. Maybe you're going through a difficult or a challenging time, and it feels like it's this person who you want to support you. It's this person who you're asking about today, who you want to have them connect with you about it. It's you want to talk to them about, whatever it is that you're going through or however it is that you're feeling. It's just like no one else would do, because it's like such a beautiful connection. So there's a rainbow image on this card as well. That may be a sign for you. Avoiding. This is interesting. So I feel like they've been in this energy where they've been avoiding their true feelings. That's what I'm seeing here as well. They may have been kind of dodging you or dodging your calls recently. This is what I'm seeing. But I really feel like they've got such a strong presence in their energy field of kind of wanting to take a step towards you at this time. So I feel like, oh my goodness, that they've pushed you away is the kind of message that I'm getting from this. There's something here. They've invested in this is what I'm hearing from Spirit. They're definitely invested in you, right? And you're still very much at the forefront of their mind. This is what I'm picking up on. And yet they've been avoiding you. So we're going to explore that. It says, I'm hurting and I'm upset. Okay, so I'm wondering if there's been some crossed words here. What I'm hearing from Spirit is a misunderstanding. Okay, so I feel like maybe one of you or both of you, like, there's something here, somebody in this connection didn't feel supported or didn't feel validated or didn't feel understood, or like their needs were being met by the other person, okay? I feel like your person feels like they're very misunderstood. Okay, they've got some pain around this situation, whatever it is that you're going through right now. I think I'm going to jump into the tarot because I want to explore this. But it's just, I feel like if this is your group and you're resonating with it, remember to take what resonates and leave the rest. I feel like there's this really strong energy whereby you kind of maybe in no contact, or you're not talking to each other, or things have gone like there's a little bit of a weird vibe, or no one's really talking about what's on their mind or what's really important, and yet in your energy you both want to connect. So that's what I'm seeing here, and you both feel the same way. So it's just like you've both turned away from it or taken a step back, and yet it's kind of like the opposite of what you want to be doing, or it's the opposite of what they want to be doing. Okay, wow, I feel like your person has been really stubborn about something. That's what I'm seeing here. Aries energy and Taurus energy showing up straight off the bat. That may resonate with you in your situation. So yeah, I do feel like there has been some tension or conflict between you. I feel like for some of you, this could be around your spirituality, your kind of spiritual beliefs around things. That could have caused some conflict around this situation, but also around commitment as well. So I feel like there's been some kind of friction or tension around commitment, like saying, I love you, or you're my person, or this is serious, or we're exclusive, or taking it to the next level. I feel like that's where the resistance is. What I'm hearing from Spirit is that your person is really digging their heels in about it. And the more you say, can you open up to me? Can you tell me what's going on with me? You know, can you give me some closure or some clarity or whatever it is that you need? The more they dig their heels in, like the more stubborn that they get. I'm feeling like there's a really strong change going on in this connection, that this is really, I'm seeing Pisces energy showing up here really strongly. There's definitely a strong fresh start that I'm seeing. They find you quite mysterious, like they don't understand you. So there is this lack of understanding here. Again, I'm picking up that you're quite a spiritual person. Maybe you're a psychic or an intuitive, an empath, something like this. And so you don't see things the same way. I see that your person is very grounded in the 3D. I feel like you have a strong connection to the 5D, right? I feel like you're exchanging a lot of psychic messages with this person. Even if they don't really believe in it or resonate with it, you are able to connect with them like that, and the messages that you send them are received. Your person really desires you. I definitely see that they want to send you a message, but they've been holding back. It's like they're thinking it in their mind, what it is that they want to say to you, what it is that they want to reach out with, and yet they've been holding back, okay, from kind of taking the action that they need to take, saying what it is that they need to say. But this is something that is changing, okay, in your connection, in your situation right now. This connection is really in a state of flux, but I feel like you're moving into better energies. I feel like maybe there's been an element of kind of stuckness. I feel like this is because your person has been a little bit too rigid to accept your point of view, or to understand what it is that you need, or to be able to meet you where you're at, to meet your needs, right? That's what I see here. Let's see what else is going on. I feel that for some of you, and I've got to say this message, and it is only for some of you, so, you know, don't take it as gospel, but for some of you, I feel like they're hiding some kind of flirtation with somebody else, and that this has kind of really changed the dynamic for you. Now, if this is the case, it's something that you already know about. You feel it in your intuition, you feel it in your gut, or you've seen signs of it, okay? So we'll see. Let's explore this. Again, this message may just be for one person, but I had to say it because Spirit was quite insistent that there is something here. So it may be that they're talking to an ex, or they're talking to somebody else online, or there was some unfinished business with somebody, right? It isn't serious. That's what I'm hearing as well. It isn't serious, but I just feel like they held this, either they're keeping this a secret, or they held this back from you, and now that you know about it, I'm hearing early stages, so it could have been in the early stages of your connection. Okay, this is something that they feel bad about. They know that it was wrong. They don't want you to know about it because they know that it would hurt you. But if this is your message, then it's something that you do already suspect, or you have evidence of. Okay, so again, I'm just saying that's just for some of you, all right? Or even just for one person that I'm connecting with who needs to, have that intuition validated for them, okay? My tummy is gurgling, sorry. Oh, this is so beautiful. They feel like very blessed in your presence, is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing 1111, so it could be a twin flame. I meant to say soulmate and it came out a bit funny. So twin flame or soulmate connection here. It's just like you are everything that they ever wanted. There is this, and they see you as long-term potential. They see that they could create a beautiful future with you. You may already be living with this person, or they may already be committed to you. But there's something here which is causing them to feel a little bit uncertain, right? There is some uncertainty around the future of this connection, is what I'm seeing here. There is some uncertainty around, like, perhaps where you might live, like if you're going to live together, or whether you'll get married. Some uncertainty around the commitment of this is what I'm seeing. It could be, I'm seeing a lot to do with practicalities, so it could be uncertainty to do with the practicalities of this situation, like where are you going to live, or which part of the city do you want to live in, or what kind of lifestyle do you want, and those things are different to one another and you can't get on the same page about it, or they're worried about finances or something like this. I'm hearing for some of them they're worried about being able to kind of pay their way, or to be able to provide in a relationship, right? I do see that they want to come towards you, that they want to message you. I do see that they want another chance here to create something for the long term, regardless of what has happened. But what I'm hearing is uncertainty, or there's some kind of stress trigger around commitment or the future, or planning for the future, right? But they do want this. They want to be able to create some sort of stability, right? It feels like this is very important to them, that they create stability, right? For you, for the future, for themselves, right? Together. This is very important to them. And if they feel like they can't do that, then they feel like they can't have you, okay? Or that they don't deserve you, right? Let's see what else we've got. Oh my goodness, this is so interesting. They feel like they've messed up really badly. They feel like they've made a mistake. They feel like they have thrown away something that was perfect, something that was really beautiful. They may have self-sabotaged this connection or pushed you away. I feel like you're in no contact. If you're not answering their calls, or you won't see them, or you're not responding to them or their messages, or you're being a bit cool, right? Playing it a bit cool, and they're trying to message you, trying to connect, and you're just giving them the bare minimum, right? Or maybe you're just connecting through social media but not directly. Something like this is what I'm getting. But they just feel like they did wrong. They've done something wrong and they've made a mistake and they regret it bitterly. They feel like this has turned into like a nightmare. They didn't, whatever it is that they've done, I feel like they've not been fair by you, right? For some of you, it could be this thing where they had a fling or they had something going on with somebody else. Again, just for a small proportion of you, and only for those of you who it resonates with, right? That there was some kind of somebody else in the mix, and maybe they couldn't decide what they wanted, but they don't understand why they behaved this way or why they did this, right? There's something here where they've been unfair by you, or they wouldn't give you a solid answer, right? Or they wouldn't give you a solid commitment, and now they've paid the price for that. You know, maybe you've just taken a step away, or you're just like, well, you don't get access to me, you don't get access to my energy, you don't get to be with me if you're going to treat me like that, if you're going to play games, if you're going to mess me around, if you're not going to be on the level, if you're not going to be straight up with me, if you're not going to give me clarity, then it's a no from me. But they feel like this has turned into a nightmare, and they really feel like they don't understand why they behave this way. But the reason why they behave this way is because it's like either a coping mechanism, or it's something like a repetition compulsion, if you've heard of that in psychology, where you're kind of doomed to repeat your old behaviors, your old patterns from childhood, right? Like, because like they're just wired up that way and they don't know any different. Okay, for some of you, I feel like they cheated, or they were kind of sharing their energy with somebody else, or with other people in a way that was disrespectful. I'm hearing disrespectful really strongly. Like they've behaved or they've said something that was very disrespectful to you, right? But whatever it is, there is regret here, and they're just like, they're just hanging their head in shame. They're just like, I don't know why I did that, or I don't know why I behaved that way, or I don't know why I said that, because everything was so good, right? Everything was going so well, and it's just like, I had to ruin it. Why did I do that? Let's see what else is going on. I see Cancer's energy showing up here really strongly. They're invested in this, and they're invested in you. Time has been invested in this. Their emotions have been invested in this, okay? Into this connection with you, okay? They have had some time to think. They have had some time to reflect on what it is that they've done. They want to move forward. They want to be forgiven, is what I'm hearing for some of you. That may resonate. They want to move on from this. They want to move forward. They want to find the solution to whatever it is, okay? So that you can get back to where you were, right? They know that they had a good thing going with you. They know that they have a good thing going with you, right? If this is resonating with you, and they want to get back to kind of being in connection with you, being in a relationship with you, creating something solid, right? And they'll do whatever it takes to be able to get over that, okay? But they want it to be in the past. They want to be able to leave this in the past and not always be reminded of it, not always feel bad about it. It may not be possible, but this is what they want. They want it to kind of be forgiven and forgotten, is what I'm hearing. They want it to be left behind, and they really kind of want to move on from this. They want to move forward with you, and they want to move forward towards something which is more committed, or that is more kind of stable and solid. Because in their heart of hearts, this is what they want. They want to be with you. They want to be in a relationship. They want to create something solid, okay? So it feels like they're easily triggered when they're outside of their comfort zone. This business that we were talking about at the beginning, where they were very kind of stubborn, right? Is because like when they're out of their comfort zone emotionally or physically, then they get triggered, and then like it kind of gets messy, right? Is what I'm hearing. But such a strong energy that they want to move on from this. They're just like, I just want to leave this in the past. You know, maybe you can't, but they're just like, I want to leave it in the past. I want to forget about it, and I want us to move forward, and I want to be able to create something with you, and I want to be with you, okay? That's the message I'm getting. Look, I tried my best to move on, but I can't seem to let you go. Okay, so if there is distance between you, or this has ended, sorry, I'm trying to feel out which deck to go with next. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, I tried my best to move on, but I can't seem to let you go. So if you are in separation, your person is still very much in your energy. They're still very much invested in this. They still want to be with you. Loss. Is that going to come into focus? Probably not. So yeah, they're feeling a sense of loss, a sense of regret is what I'm hearing from Spirit as well. They feel like they've lost the best thing in their life, that they've lost something really beautiful. So I definitely feel like if this is your group, if you're resonating, you're in separation, or this relationship has ended, or feels like it's ended, mirroring. So powerful that this would come out for you guys. This is from the Echo Soul Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. If you are ever interested in those, if they're resonating with you, they are linked in the description box. I've got 6 beautiful decks that I've created. So you are mirroring one another right now. If you're playing it cool, they're playing it cool. This kind of thing is what I'm seeing here. Maybe that your triggers are kind of the same. A little bit. You mirror each other's feelings and love for one another as well. So trust issues is what I'm hearing as well. Like you feel like you can't trust them. For some of you. And this is what they want to move on from. This is what I'm hearing from Spirit. There's this thing like, even if you are together, things like maybe aren't the same because they had a secret from you, or they were holding back, or something like this. And there's this energy of like, well, it's not the same now because you love them, but you feel like you can't trust them, or that you have to be on your guard. And they're just like, I want to move on from this so much. I want to get back to that beautiful energy that we had before, which may not be possible for you, which I completely understand. Yeah, feeling safe. You want to feel safe in this connection. You want to be able to feel safe with this person, to be able to be vulnerable, to open your heart, to be authentic, to be true. So I feel like that is an issue here for you guys, a feeling of safety. This is the Myth and Fire Oracle deck. Yeah, that feeling of emotional safety. Of just being like, I don't want you to ever behave like that again, or do that to me again. And it's just like, can you get back to that place where you feel like you can be completely relaxed and completely safe with them? And they want you to be able to feel like that with them. They see that as like very beautiful and like such a blessing, and they really regret throwing that away or undervaluing it, like not recognizing the incredible value that is. And now what I'm hearing from Spirit is the dynamic is different between you due to something that they've said, or their behavior, or something that's happened. The dynamic between you has changed, but I feel like they're thinking about you all the time, okay, and about what it is that they've lost, mistakes that have been made, but they definitely want to move on from that to create something which is more secure. There's a lot here about security and safety, and I feel like that is physical safety for your person, or physical security, like having a safe home. I got this message when I was pulling some of your cards, that for some of them, they didn't come from a very safe family environment. Maybe they moved around a lot, maybe there was broken relationships, divorce, abuse, addictions, you know, from that kind of family, or just like a lot of ups and downs, family dramas, something like this. And so they're coming into this knowing, this understanding that this is what they truly want. So their pattern may be to be like, to want to recreate chaos in their family or home environment, and yet deep down in their heart, what they want to do is create something that is solid, that feels safe, that, you know, offers them the security that perhaps they didn't have when they were younger. And Yeah, and this is the realization. What is it that I want to say? Yeah, this is the realization that they're coming into about how important that is for them, right? And maybe they're trying to create that and they've got no blueprint for it because they haven't experienced it before. Okay, but you offer them that and they see that in you and they recognize that in you now. Okay, it's been quite a specific message. Let me know if it resonates down in the comments. You know I love to hear from you. If you feel called to, please check out BetterHelp. It's betterhelp.com/Lumiere to get 10% off your first month with them. I cannot tell you how amazing it has been to invest in my mental and emotional health. I couldn't have done it without BetterHelp. They are really, really amazing. It's really convenient. It feels really supportive. I just feel like we're all in this incredible stage of awakening now where we understand that what's kind of going on in our personal relationships, the people closest to us, our family, our friends, our romantic relationships, is really a mirror of kind of how we've been conditioned and programmed, and we're kind of all waking up to that now. So it's a powerful time of change for the collective, for the world. I feel like the amazing people at BetterHelp are really doing an amazing job of helping people to become more conscious, to expanding their consciousness, you know, to create more beautiful, healthy relationships, and, you know, get people healthy and in balance, and being able to recognize their triggers and their patterns, and ultimately just to heal and to feel whole and to feel good. So, you know, when you've got that stuff sorted out, everything else in your life really, really comes into alignment and works out, and the opportunities come and the relationships come, and but it all stems from doing that kind of inner work. So yeah, do check that out, betterhelp.com/Lumiere. They're an amazing team over there, so I feel blessed to be able to work with them. But that's everything that I have for you today. I'm sending you lots of love and blessings, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey there, my lovelies. Welcome to your reading, to everyone who picked group number 2 and the Appetite Palm Stone. All right, let's find out if your person's thinking about you, what they're feeling at this time. Are you on their mind? Let's see what messages they have for you. Practice compassion. See things from a new perspective. So this is a card 15, breaks down to a 6. That may be significant to you in your connection. So I'm feeling that there is this energy of kind of not quite understanding each other, or not quite understanding each other's point of view. So it may take a little bit of flexibility or something like this to kind of understand one another, right? To gentleness is what I'm hearing. So it's just like whatever it is that they, however it is that they see things, it's just like, can you practice compassion? Can you extend compassion to them? Because whatever it is that triggers them, or however they see the world, you know, it's based on their own experiences, you know, what it is that they've experienced in life, what it is that they've been through, and vice versa. These readings can resonate vice versa, so bear that in mind. So there is an energy of gentleness here as well. Be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. This is a card 39, so that may be a sign for you. There is a blue butterfly on here, so that may be a sign as well as a swan. So what I'm feeling with this kind of be authentic, it's just like, I feel like someone is holding back their authentic truth, you know, not wanting to really kind of speak out in fear of being vulnerable, or in fear of putting the other person off or pushing them away. And it's just like, it's better that I don't say this, it's better that I don't wear my heart on my sleeve. So this could be you, it could be your person. So there is this call from spirit to say, look, just be authentic, put your real self out there. You may feel like your person is holding themselves back from expressing their real self, maybe wearing a mask a little bit, or kind of trying to avoid the truth of things, the truth of how they feel. That's what I'm seeing here. But there is a call for more authenticity, for acting and speaking from the heart, okay? Let's see what we get. Spiritual connection. Soulmates. This is soulmate energy here. This is like a deep love. This is you and your person connected, you know, through many lifetimes when we see this spiritual connection. So That is very beautiful. This is a very deep connection. This is a very deep love. If you're feeling it like that, this is why. I'm hearing that this is a very significant meeting. This is a very significant relationship or connection that you have, and that you are connecting soul to soul, heart to heart, very deep, okay? Let's see. I've never drawn that card before, actually, so it's interesting. Oh my goodness, you guys, I've got chills. This is from the Seasons of the Soul Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. I've designed 6 beautiful decks. They're linked below, but it says, I want to show you my authentic self. What did this say? Be authentic, mirroring that message. So there is a strong energy here that somebody in this connection is really holding back from wearing their heart on their sleeve, from speaking their authentic truth, okay? So they're coming from this place of wearing a mask, or of holding back, or of trying to play it cool, something like this. Okay, and that can lead to like a difficulty in connecting to one another, right? If you don't bring your authentic self to the table, then you can struggle to connect, you can struggle to get onto the same page, or just to understand each other, right? So I feel like that's why that compassion came out as well, that gentleness of like creating a safe space in which you can bring your authentic self, or they can bring their authentic self, or both, right? I feel like you've been doing this little dance where you're just like, you both got feelings, and it's just like, well, I'm not that bothered, oh no, I'm not that bothered, or yeah, this is just, let's just keep it casual, or something like this. And it's just, it's just not real. It's just not real. It's all coming from this kind of masking, or from this like slightly like wanting to protect yourself, or this like defensiveness, or it's interesting. It's interesting. Let's jump into your tarot, find out what's going on. That is a powerful message, though. That's the theme of your reading, about authenticity. And it is difficult to do that. It is difficult to do that, to bring your authentic self to something, particularly if you've done that in the past and you've been hurt by doing that, or someone has taken advantage of that. You know, they see being open as like a weakness that they can take advantage of. I don't think that's what's happening here, but it could be the fear that holds your person back. Let's see. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of love here. I feel like your person is definitely a soulmate. I feel like they've been a good friend to you, right? That you connect at a very deep level, that you can talk about a lot of things. I feel like your person is very confused about their feelings right now, right? Or there has been some confusion about this connection. It feels very emotional, right? I see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. I'm also hearing that you might both be water signs, or have a lot of water in your chart. That may resonate with you. But it feels like there's a lot of confusion in the emotions, right? In the emotion ocean, just like not a lot of logic, not a lot of groundedness, okay? I'm hearing fantasy as well, so it may be that somebody in this connection has really kind of, lost that groundedness and kind of gone off into like a little bit of a fantasy world, not really grounded in reality about things. It could be that your person is really daydreaming about you, thinking about you a lot, lost in a reverie about you. They mean well is what I'm hearing, but I'm just feeling like for some of you, your person may be quite dreamy. They may have like, they may be quite artistic or creative, or even autistic, as I'm hearing as well. Like they see the world a little bit differently. That's just a message for some of you. Maybe they see the world through the eyes of a poet, something like this, or just quite creative. But there's just this strong energy of just like not being very grounded when it comes to their emotions, or somebody like getting swept up in their emotions, or getting swept up in each other. This has led to a lot of confusion because there's not a lot based in maybe reality or practicality or just groundedness, okay? So I feel like this needs bringing back down to earth, like having slightly more realistic expectations, around things. I think that things have got very confusing emotionally. I do see that they want to make you an offer, that they want to come towards you with something romantic, maybe a romantic gesture, right? Let's see what else is going on. I feel like this person has really kind of been unwilling to make a decision around this connection, is what I'm seeing here. I feel like perhaps your person has pulled away a little bit from this. I feel like their emotions sometimes overwhelm them, and it's like quite stressful for them, like it's like a big struggle when they get like this, that they feel overwhelmed. You know, maybe it tips over into some sort of OCD or anxiety or something like this for somebody in this connection. I feel like maybe they've like walked away from something really good for some of you, or just like pulled their energy away from this a little bit, is what I'm seeing. This could be your divine masculine. I see Aries energy showing up here for you as well, right? But it's just like they've been unwilling to level up, to kind of boss up to this whole situation, because they've just been lost in their emotions, and as a result they haven't been able to kind of move forward with this. I feel like you're at some kind of stalemate with this person, like nothing's kind of moving forward. Hi, I'm sorry, I just had to stop the video because there was too much background noise going on. Let's see what else we have for you. I see Leo's energy showing up here really strongly. They desire you very much. This feels like a new dawn in this connection, right? There's definitely room here for like a fresh start. I feel like you've made them see their life in a new way. There's something about this connection, and I'm not surprised to see this when we have so much beautiful soulmate energy here, which has really kind of expanded their awareness, expanded their consciousness about what's possible for them in life, or what's possible in life or in their career. Maybe you've opened them up to spirituality or manifestation. I feel for some of you, they're trying to manifest you into their life. There's like a strong pull towards you, that they want to come towards you. You make them feel a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, right? It's what I'm seeing. You may have met them in the summertime as well, or have like summer birthdays for some of you, something like this. There's a lot of flirtation here, a lot of playfulness in this connection that you have. Perhaps you have the same sense of humor, something like this. But yeah, definitely like you've made them see the light, is what I'm seeing, right? Here, you've made them see the light. So something about themselves, about their own potential, about their own life possibility. Maybe you've helped them to get back onto their own soul path, their own life path, or awaken them to their spirituality or something like this. Okay, but they have been forever changed by meeting you. And this can resonate vice versa as well. Let's find out what else is going on. There's so much emotional energy here in this connection. This is like a really deep love that they have. But again, it feels like it isn't very grounded in the 3D. Like the feels like it might be like a very 5D sort of connection, that you feel very connected spiritually, but maybe aren't in contact physically, right? It could be that for some of you, not for all of you, or just like this is just a very emotional connection, and it feels very intense, very spiritual, very emotional, but isn't really grounded in perhaps a real relationship, or in the practicalities of like day-to-day life, something like this, okay? So it feels like it doesn't have a particularly solid foundation here, is what I'm seeing. I'm feeling like that's causing some kind of difficulties. I sense that your person may be prone to kind of melancholy, right? That they've got this artistic temperament where they're this lovely person, right? But I feel like they have like a deep sensitivity. Someone in this connection is intuitive, empathic, a starseed, something like this. Okay, so I'm seeing that here, and they have this vulnerability, this kind of sensitivity to them, where maybe they get overwhelmed Maybe they're an INFJ, they get overwhelmed by stimulation, they get overwhelmed by emotions. They may be prone to depression or periods of melancholy or depression, kind of feeling overwhelmed by the state of the world, trying to take too much on their shoulders, something like this. Okay, but they're just like always with you, they're always emotionally invested in you, right? It may be that one of you is more emotionally intelligent than the other. Okay, and that's making it hard for you to connect as well, is what I'm seeing. I feel like one of you is a much older soul. It could be that you have like an age difference, but I'm also sensing that one of you is like an older soul, or is a starseed or a wanderer or something like this. Or just like a younger soul is what I'm seeing. Again, I'm seeing a lot of flirtation here. Unrealistic is what I'm hearing. I think like, I'm just getting this sense that you just want like more. Like you want something that's more grounded in the 3D. You want something that's more secure, or just like that's more real. I don't know what I'm picking up on here for you. It's just like, it feels like either you only talk online and you haven't met in person, or you feel really connected spiritually, but there's kind of nothing really happening in the 3D for some of you. I was getting another message coming through and it slipped out of my grasp. I'll see if it comes back. Let's see what else we have. I feel like I wanted to check in with your energies to see how you're showing up to this. I feel like you are a lot more grounded. So I feel like there's this thing of just like, maybe they just want to keep it casual, or they're a friend and they flirt and they're interested, and yet they don't like commit or kind of take it to the next level. I don't know, I just feel like they're very artistic or creative or very dreamy, right? Or they just like don't understand what it takes to have a real relationship or something like this. I feel like you are much more grounded. You know your own worth. I really feel like you're trying to manifest this person. And if you do, I feel like you're trying to manifest them taking action, right? Towards you, right? To kind of consummate this relationship, or to kind of make it real, or for them to take some sort of action towards you, some kind of solid, definite thing. If that's what you're doing, then you will be successful in that. If you're resonating with that, you will be successful in creating something, manifesting what it is that you want, whatever your intention is. It's like you know your own worth, you know your own value. More Leo energy showing up here. Could be Aries, Sagittarius. I see more Taurus energy as well as Capricorn energy, okay? But you will, if you're manifesting this person, you will be successful in doing that. I feel like you're very much in your power. I feel like you're definitely going to manifest them taking action towards you. Because I just feel like this is very like up in your head, or dreamy, or like not grounded in reality, right? Or is more of a fantasy. But not in reality. But I feel like you want to experience them for real, or you want this to be for real. You will manifest that, okay? You are in the driving seat of this manifestation, don't doubt it. That's what I'm hearing. Let's see what else. I want to grab from this deck as well. This person could be long distance from you. That could be why so much of it is kind of in the 5D, in the spiritual or emotional. I feel like this period of stagnation is coming to an end, okay? And they're overcoming any resistance that they have to this. This is definitely like a cycle that's closing off so that you can move into something else that is more positive. Yeah, I definitely see your person kind of awakening to how they feel about you. They're definitely very curious about what's going on with you. There is this kind of wounded warrior energy that's showing up as well. So they are in this like really powerful process of kind of spiritual awakening. I feel like somebody in this connection has really been through a lot in life, and it's kind of made them who they are. That's what I'm seeing here, or it's kind of made them spiritual, or kind of got them into meditation or something like this. I feel like this person's really going to fight for this love because they don't want to lose you. They're afraid of losing you. So there is this energy here whereby, yeah, I definitely see them fighting for you, or fighting for this connection, which I think is really lovely. Yeah, and I feel this is so beautiful. I see Leo's energy showing up here as well in your reading. That they're coming towards this place of authenticity. We get strength. This is really a card of authenticity, being their authentic self. Right, being able to wear their heart on their sleeve, being brave enough to kind of take the action, and that's what it's going to take for them, that kind of fear of losing you. But I see them getting into this energy. You're so close as well. They're so close to this breakthrough. I feel like it's been like a bit of an uphill battle, or like a little bit of a struggle for you to kind of get there. I feel like your person has been kind of quite rigid, you know, pretty much stuck in their own energy. But ultimately, they won't want to lose you. This is what they're thinking. They don't want to lose you to somebody else, or they don't want to lose this connection. I do feel like they've been keeping you in limbo though, but ultimately I see them being able to kind of come up with the goods and be authentic, right? To kind of open their heart to you. It's powerful. Let's see what we've got here for you. Yeah, solutions. This is nice. Solutions is about kind of getting grounded. Solutions is like, you know, finding the answers to those situations or those problems that you are experiencing in this connection right now. Stuck, right? Yeah, this, we saw that at the beginning of your reading, that they've been in an energy of kind of stuckness, being very rigid about things, or that this connection has really stalled. But I see you finding the answers, the solutions to the sticking point in this connection. I do see an expansion in their awareness, them understanding something that they didn't see before. I think it was like really plain to you, but to them, they didn't see it. Putting in the effort, this is really powerful. Like I was saying, they want to fight for this connection. They want to fight for this because they know that it's on the line, okay? And it may take them having to, you know, feeling like they've lost you, or that you've pulled your energy away. I see them being able to put in the effort to make this happen, because it can't all just be like up in the air, sunshine and rainbows, all about the emotions. There are practicalities to relationships, but I see them being able to find those solutions to be able to make that happen, to kind of bring this back down to earth, and take practical steps. This is the Myth and Fire Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. I hope you found it beneficial. Let me know how it resonates down in the comments. Do take advantage of that amazing deal with BetterHelp. 10% off your first month. It's betterhelp.com. That's HELP.com/Lumiere. It's so amazing. We are like really moving into this beautiful time of conscious relationships. When we don't understand ourselves, it makes it very difficult for us to make progress in our lives and to be able to create abundance and happiness. It is absolutely true that when you change, everyone around you changes. When I changed myself and did the healing work as a result of working with a BetterHelp therapist, everybody around me changed. Like the people who were toxic, the people who were unhealthy, I was no longer in resonance with them. I no longer resonated with them, and they just effortlessly fell away from my life. So instead of having to have all these gnarly relationships or like managing toxic people, they just fell away from my life. They were no longer resonating with me, and it created a lot of room for healthier, more high vibrational relationships and connections and friendships to come into my life. So yeah, when you change, everyone and everything around you also changes. So I do recommend that. You can find out more. It's linked in the description box below if that's resonating with you. But I'm sending you lots of love and blessings, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey my lovelies, hope you're all doing really well. This is your reading for everyone who picked grid number 3 and this beautiful raw rose quartz. I'm not sure if you can even see it because it seems to be exactly the same colour as my hand. Anyway, it's there. It's very lovely. I love a bit of rose quartz in my life. As you know, let's find out if you are on your person's mind, what they are thinking and feeling about you, the energies surrounding this connection. We've had some interesting messages come out already this morning. Romance. I love this for you guys. This is a card 25, breaks down to a 7. That may be a sign for you. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. So I feel like this is someone who's got like a real romantic side to them. I feel like there's a lot of romance in this connection. Feels very high vibrational. This is a romantic person. They may make a romantic gesture towards you. Okay, this is someone like who knows how to kind of meet your needs, how to make you happy. Right, through that, you know, through the love languages, you know, through doing something thoughtful, through gifts, something like this. So that's what I see here. So this could be in the early stages of something as well for some of you. A crush or just the early stages of someone that you're dating. Let's see what else. Pride. Here we go. So a bit of Leo energy showing up here for you. I feel like maybe your person, I feel like this is somebody who like takes themselves quite seriously, I think. You know, they've got like, they need to protect themselves, you know, because their ego can be hurt. So there could be like a fear of rejection that is coming up for your person. That's what I'm hearing. I'm also getting this image of somebody who is interested in their image, okay? So it doesn't feel like fantastically vain or anything like this. This is just somebody like as part of their self-care. Or respect for themselves, you know, likes their clothes to be ironed and clean, or likes to put together different looks, or you know, make sure their hair is on point or their beard is groomed or whatever it is. Just like I've just got this image of someone who's like quite a together person. Maybe they like things neat and tidy. Maybe they like to kind of look quite put together, or they're interested in style or fashion or something like this. This is what I'm getting here, but it doesn't feel like it's coming from arrogance or something like this. This could be someone who's traditionally, conventionally like attractive as well, you or your person. So that's what I'm feeling. Let's see what else is going on. I don't have the words to express how I feel. So I'm sensing that you're dealing with somebody who isn't very good at expressing themselves emotionally. This is what I'm seeing here, and it's coming up with that pride energy as well. This is somebody who doesn't like talking about their feelings, who perhaps doesn't have the skills to talk about their feelings, who doesn't really kind of know, right? And you may have no idea that they're feeling certain things because they don't show it, they don't express it, they don't talk about it, right? You just would have no idea. So I remember dating a guy once, and like I've been dating a little while, and then I don't know, I said something or something happened and he started crying, right? He had like tears in his eyes, and I can't remember what it was about. It was years ago, but I just remember thinking, I had no idea that you even cared about me. I had no idea that you even thought about me when I wasn't here, and yet his emotions ran very deep and I had no clue. So yeah, that's just something that I was reminded of then. So I feel like this person, it's not that they're holding back or like trying to manipulate or anything like this. They just like, maybe they don't come from a very expressive sort of family where they kind of express themselves or talk about things, right? This is what I'm seeing. Right, let's jump into your tarot, find out what's going on with your person. Wow, powerful energies. I see soulmate twin flame energies here. I see Pisces energy very strongly. Could be dealing with a Virgo as well. I see that here. Oh, this is interesting. I feel like they're not making a move. I feel like this is someone that you may know through friends and family or from your neighborhood, right? I feel like this is somebody who really feels like home to you, or vice versa. These readings can always resonate vice versa. They've got like a familiarity to them. It feels quite familiar in some way, is what I'm seeing here. I feel like this could be like unspoken. This could be like an unspoken connection where many people don't know about it. Perhaps it's a secret for some of you, like this, or you haven't spoken to each other about how you feel and you're not sure about how it is that they feel. I'm hearing that you're in the dark. So I feel like you're in the dark about how it is that they feel about you, okay? I feel like this connection may be a little bit stuck as well. Like you're stuck in a kind of limbo, or you're stuck in a particular energy frequency, or that this connection has stalled in some way. Let's find out what else is going on for you. It feels like an exciting frisson that you and this person have. It's making me want to blush a little bit. You know, maybe when they see you or you see them, you feel a little bit shy, or like it's difficult for you to meet their eye, or like you want to blush a little bit, something like this. There's a shyness here as well, like holding back due to shyness. But I feel like you are really connected soul to soul. I feel like you were together in a past life as well. I feel like this person has really shown an interest in you, right? That there are loving feelings here, that they are romantic. Someone in this connection may be an intuitive or an empath, that you have a psychic connection. I really see that here, that there is a strong psychic connection. Maybe that your person is really focused on work right now, that they've got a work deadline or a work goal, and they're putting a lot of energy into that, okay? And that this romance has been put on the back burner, and that has left you feeling very confused. I can see Cancer's energy here very strongly as well, that is showing up for you, okay? So there is this pull between their head and their heart. So their head is just like very much wrapped up in their work, in their goals, in their responsibilities, but also there is this beautiful energy of them being invested emotionally, right? They are drawn to you, they feel a pull towards you, they do have romantic feelings towards you. So it may be that they're struggling to juggle those two things in their life, their kind of romantic life and their day-to-day work life. It feels like they've got a lot on their plate. Is what I'm seeing. I feel like your person really wants to move this forward after this period of stagnation or stuckness that you've been experiencing. They do have like genuine feelings for you, genuine love. They want to work on this. They want to work on finding solutions or moving this forward to the next level as well, like finding practical solutions to in order to make this successful and to make this work. I see that there may be a journey involved in this, that they may have to what do I want to say, like come towards you, like to drive, to come and see you, to kind of be in your city or in your part of town, right? I feel like that may take up quite a lot of time or quite a lot of effort, but they are prepared to do this. If there's some kind of physical distance between you, they are willing to kind of make that journey. You don't need to do it. They want to come towards you. I feel like you are very much in your feminine energy, right? Or like spirit is inviting you into your feminine energy to receive from this person, receive the romance, to receive what it is that they have to offer, to receive their love, to receive their problem solving, their solutions, right? Let's see what else we've got. That's what I'm saying. This is interesting. I feel like your person feels rejected. What's going on here, you guys? There's something here where they feel defeated by this connection, where they feel like they were rejected and that perhaps they've moved on from this, right? But they want to come towards you. I see so much energy of them like wanting to come towards you. But I feel like you've been going in different directions. This is what I'm seeing, that you're going in different directions. It may be that life is pulling you apart, that your responsibilities or your work situations or just like the journeys that you're going on in life are pulling you in different directions. That's what I'm seeing here as well. Or it could just be that your person feels like they're being pulled in different directions, you know, one to do with their work and their responsibilities, and then also to do with you. So wanting to pursue certain things in their own personal life, but also wanting to pursue you and feeling like they're unable to marry these two things up in their mind or in their heart or in their life, right? I feel like they've definitely been struggling to find solutions to that. I feel like maybe you've decided to go your separate ways. is what I'm seeing here, which is why I might feel like you're going in different directions. They may feel like this is over, or that there hasn't been like, that there wasn't a solution to this. I'm not going to take that because I haven't asked the questions yet. So yeah, I feel like there's an energy of feeling overwhelmed, that they feel a little bit defeated by this. I feel like you're moving towards different energy though. This is what I see here. Like a new dawn on this connection. I feel like they're asking for help or asking for some support. I see Aquarius energy here showing up as well. Like, so maybe that's what it takes. They need to talk it through with somebody, or they need to delegate, or they need to ask for some support, or they need to ask you for some support. Like, you know, I need some time to be able to sort this out. They want to give to you fully is what I'm hearing from Spirit. They see that you are a very loving person, that you're very open-hearted. They see this in you. Let's find out more about this. Whoa, you guys, your person is really struggling emotionally. They feel like they've lost you. What is going on here? I feel like this could be like over before it began. For some of you, not for all of you. I feel like for some of you this is like a little bit more established, but it feels like you've rejected them. You've said, look, this isn't enough for me. You're not meeting my needs. You're spending too much time at work, or I feel like you're not present with me when we're together, or you haven't put enough work into this, or whatever. Or just that life has taken you in separate directions. I feel like this connection has had like, that it is broken down. And they've really, if you want to know if you are on their mind, you just are, and they feel heartbroken about this. They feel a lot of pain around this connection. There's something about this where it just like wasn't expected. They didn't expect you to do this. Maybe they didn't expect you to walk away, or they didn't expect you to say no to them, or to set this boundary, or whatever it is. I feel like they're really overwhelmed by their emotions. Like they can't handle them. I think they're really shocked. Like maybe you pointed something out to them in their behavior or how they've been showing up, and they really didn't see it in themselves. They thought it was okay. They thought it was okay to treat you like this. They thought it was okay to show up like this, and you're just like, no. And that is really, but it's like really hit home as the truth, and it's hurt them, which is why I feel like they feel so defeated. Like it was quite shocking for them to realize this about themselves, or to hear this. About like this whole situation. Let's see what else. I feel like there may be an energy of obsession here. I feel like your soulmates or twin flames. I feel like there is an energy here that perhaps you are already in another connection. I see Capricorn energy showing up here. There's something here. Okay, I'm getting a few different messages coming in. It could be that you are already in a connection, or your person is. If that's the case, there's no judgment. You know, human relationships can be really complicated. You feel like this person is the one, and yet maybe you are like tied to your work, and your work is in a separate place to where this person is, or that you're in another like commitment. So that could be work and responsibility, or family, or it could be another relationship. Okay, so I feel like you're in another commitment, and it feels like quite complicated. Like, wow, there's nothing doing here, right? And yet you're just like it feels like a force of nature for you. You're just like, because it's so spiritual, because it's so deep, this connection feels like a force of nature for you, and it doesn't matter to you about your responsibilities or what else you've got going on, or this other connection or whatever. you just feel compelled to be with them, to be drawn to them. It's just like you can't stop thinking about them, you can't stop checking them on social media. That can spill over into kind of unhealthiness. There's this kind of desire or wanting that I'm sensing from your energy in particular, but it could be vice versa. But I see you as twin flames. I see you as wanting a relationship with this person. For some of you, the message that I'm getting is that you want them to choose you over somebody else, okay? That they're with a karmic, right, a kind of third party energy, and you're just like, there is almost a desperation at times, or just like a strong yearning that they will choose you, to be in partnership with you, to be in relationship with you, and that this is what you want. So I'm feeling for some of you this is a really impossible situation. Not necessarily, but that's just the message I'm getting from Spirit, like this is an impossible situation. Strong energies coming through. I see Aries energy, I see Aquarius, Libra energy showing up really strongly for you, Gemini's energy as well. That may resonate with you. I feel like this is going to come into alignment for you. I think there's a little bit of divine timing here. There may be a little bit of like patient waiting while you allow things, the kind of dust to settle. I feel like there is going to be a very kind of truthful exchange, like a really good conversation that you have. I feel like you're going to be able to come into alignment with what is in the highest alignment of everybody concerned in this connection, okay? So, or in this situation, right? This is what's happening. You're coming into alignment. So maybe there's a lot of different factors that need to line up here. I feel like the truth is going to come out in this connection. I feel like you're going to have a really good, honest conversation with this person. There's a lot here about strategy and planning, okay? I feel like there's an aspect of kind of divine timing, right? That there is, this could be like a really strong case of right person, wrong time, is what I'm sensing. But I feel like there is a right time for this, right? If you can kind of give it up, you know, what is it? Let go and let God, yeah? There's a little bit of that. I feel like you are coming into alignment with this person, and you're going to be able to have a plan for the future. You are going to be able to get what it is that you need to feel good, to feel grounded in yourself around this situation for both of you, okay? To feel like you're okay, whatever it is that you need, whether you need the truth, whether you need closure, whether you need a plan for the future, whether you need solutions to move forward, okay? I see your person really leveling up, right, to this whole situation, being able to kind of boss up to this whole situation and have a plan ultimately for the future and doing what's right. Your person really wants to do what's right by everyone involved, by you, by anybody else who's involved in this, right? So I feel like the universe is going to support this match, that it's going to support you in kind of bringing this into alignment, so that you can kind of get what it is that you need. So I see a lot of kind of masculine energy here, kind of taking action, being able to find solutions, doing what it takes, right? Being quite discerning, right, is what I'm saying, you know, quite kind of strategic or logical about kind of what needs to happen next, really coming from that place of practicality and not from the heart space. When it comes to moving forward with this connection, let's see what else we have for you. Yeah, this one. Yeah, direction. Taking this in like a strong direction. So I just feel like maybe if this is kind of stuck, it's because you need to kind of set an intention and choose what it is that you truly want, and then just like wholeheartedly, and that's what I see here, going in that direction, you know, choosing what you want, setting that intention, and then going, you know, all together, deciding what it is together that would truly make you happiest for the future, whether that's being together, whether that's forging a new life for yourselves, whether that's you know, being apart but agreeing to be friends, or agreeing not to talk to each other, whatever it is that feels good to you, but being very definitive and very discerning about what is right, and then choosing that direction to go in and really committing to it, okay? So I see a strong path forward for you here, and it's going to be what is in your highest and best good, you know, what's going to be in your highest alignment, highest vibration, so you don't need to worry about that. Spirit is clear. I Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because we talked about like, you know, these paths and like you're kind of going in different directions. So it's just like choosing a direction to go in. Are you going to continue in these separate directions, or are you going to go in the same direction? Yes. And that is something that you can talk about and make a decision about. I'm seeing a lot here about making a plan, making a decision. And I think that's going to bring a lot of clarity for you, okay? Chaos. Yes, I feel like there's going to be some kind of, you know, it's the storm before the calm. Okay, so it may feel like there's a bit of drama, or like things are a little up in the air, or to kind of have things come into alignment for you. It's that you've got to break a few eggs to make an omelette situation. So it may be that on this journey to union, to being together, to making this happen, that things have to fall apart before they can fall back together again. Okay, so I see that here. Controlling emotions. Look at this. This is from the Myth and Fire Oracle deck. We have this come out right at the beginning. I don't have the words to express how I feel. Trying to keep a lid on things, right? Trying to keep a lid on their emotions. It's just like, and I really see that in your reading as well. It's just like they feel like becoming too emotional or expressing too much is going to be unhelpful. Like it's not going to help you to find a solution, and it's just going to make it more complicated, or it's going to make it worse. So they're trying to do that, and it isn't that usual vibe that I get of just like, I'm controlling my emotions because I don't want to be too vulnerable. It's like, I'm controlling my emotions because it's only going to make this harder. It's only going to make it more complicated, right? It's only going to make it more messy, right? So it's like being measured. Right? They're calling, like they're being quite disciplined is what I'm seeing here. There's a lot here about discipline, right? Disciplining themselves to make the right decision, disciplining themselves in their emotions, okay? Because, and it's not because they don't feel those emotions or they don't have those emotions. It may be that they've been quite disciplined and not, like creating more drama in this situation, or they've been disciplined and not contacting you when you said that you needed some space. That's just an example, right? Even though they may want to message you, they may want to talk to you, they may want to be with you, and yet they feel like they're exercising discipline because they feel like this is the right thing to do, to let the dust settle, to have some space, to really think about things, whatever it is, right? To decide about things for the future, decide which direction you're going to go in, and you know, and whether that is a direction that you are in the same direction or separate directions, separate ways. But that's something that comes from your own empowerment, you know, from an empowered place that you can decide, okay? Always. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today, because it's getting a little bit long, but let me know how it resonates down in the comments. You know, I would love to hear from you. If you feel called to, please check out that deal with BetterHelp. It's betterhelp.com/Lumiere. That's betterhelp.com/Lumiere. It's linked in the description box. We are entering this beautiful phase in humanity of kind of moving towards conscious relationships, you know, whether they are romantic relationships or, you know, in our families, in our friendships. And I can tell you without a doubt that when you change within yourself, everyone else around you changes. Like, we cannot create successful lives, successful, healthy, fulfilling relationships, or, you know, just a successful life, right, for what our goals and what we want to achieve, without first looking within and overcoming our limiting beliefs and our patterns and our conditioning and our triggers, and understanding ourselves. Like, and when you really know who you are, right, and you change within yourself, everything else around you changes. Like, and all those people who are obstacles to your happiness, who are toxic or unhealthy or holding you back or limiting you, they just fall away of their own weight, and it is such a magical experience. So yeah, it can be a journey. It isn't always for the faint of heart, but ultimately it is extremely empowering. So yeah, I love BetterHelp. I feel blessed to be working with them. I do recommend them. I know that I resonate with them, so you may also resonate with them. So check that out if it calls to you. But otherwise, I'm sending you lots of love and blessings, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye bye.